ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a Valentine's Day video. I love Valentine's Day just because it's a happy time. Whether you're single or in a relationship, it's just a happy time to eat chocolate and look at pink lacy frilly things, which mama likes. And of course I love some good Valentine's Day makeup and outfits, and it's just a nice day to dress up if you want to. So I went ahead and I'm actually collaborating with two of my favorite ladies here on YouTube, Cheyenne of Shy Curves and Cece of Cece Elisa here on YouTube. I will have them both linked down below. So we're doing a trio of Valentine's Day so you can get your full fix through us here. So I'm actually going to give you guys a drugstore makeup tutorial on this Valentine's Day look, and then you can watch their videos on outfits and tips and tricks and everything else that you need for a full awesome Valentine's Day. So without further ado, let's jump into this look right here. I just got country. Alright guys, let's just hop right into it. So I already went ahead and moisturized my skin with my favorite simple moisturizer, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. So I'm going to go ahead and follow up with my NYX Photo Loving Primer here, because we all know we take pictures like crazy on Valentine's Day. Get them selfies going. And I'm going to mostly just focus it on my T-zone and then kind of blend it outward. I find that this primer is like really comparable to the Smashbox photo primer. So for foundation today, I'm going back to one of my absolute favorites from the drugstore. I have it upside down because it's actually getting low. The Revlon Color Stay for combination to oily skin is my absolute favorite combination. That didn't make sense. It's not a combination. It's just like the best foundation from the drugstore in my opinion. And I have tried a lot, and this is like, ugh, my dream. They do have one for dry skin as well, but the combination oily one for me is just so perfect. So I just take some on my what brush is this? It's my EcoTools domed bronzer brush, and I just like buff it on the skin, and it gives like such a beautiful coverage. And if you guys are wondering what color I am in 220 Natural Beige. And now that my foundation's all set, I'm going to move into concealer. This is an amazing drugstore concealer. It's the Rimmel London True Match Perfection Concealer and Highlighter with skin tone adapting powers. And I really like these because they just come in a little squirtable blush applicator. It's still early. Happy Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my face, and the color I'm using is Fair. So if you have a hard time finding like a light enough concealer for like a highlighting effect, I feel like this one definitely is light enough for me. So, and I want to say they have a lighter color too, but I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight most of my face here. I'm also gonna carve out right below my contour because I really want my cheekbones to pop, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. And to go ahead and set everything, you guys know my absolute favorite is the Airspun powder here, which you can get at drugstores or on Amazon if you have a hard time finding it in your drugstore. That's where I found mine. And I just switched over like a month ago, or what am I saying? It's been like 6 months. This lasts forever. I switched to the extra coverage, and I really like it. I think the regular translucent is great too, but this is amazing if you like to bake the under eye area or just set your skin so it doesn't slip. Probably one of the most common asked makeup questions I get is, how do I get my makeup to stay on for a long time and not let it slip, especially in the summer? Girl, I'd be sweating. This is my holy grail product. So like, you can set with a regular powder if you want to first and then put this on, but I just use it as an overall setter. So I just take some on a Real Technique sponge and I bake the under eye area just so I can prevent creasing in my concealer. I like to take a little bit where I put under the cheekbone, so it will really make that concealer pop. Just like that. So I like to go ahead and let that bake under my eyes and everywhere else for, you know, a little bit of time while I usually move on to my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids and then move on to my brows. I'm just taking my Fergie, a Wet n Wild eyelid primer. This is an amazing eye primer and super cheap. And now I'm just going to move into my brows before I go on to my eyes. And I'm taking my NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. Which looks like this, and I love it. So first I just brush my brows into place. Brows are kind of personal. I always feel awkward talking about brows and bras. What is my life right now? Brows in tutorials, because everybody likes to do their brows a different way. Who am I to tell you how to do your brows, honey? Just do you however you like, honey. Why can't I stop saying honey? I'm gonna stop. Basically, since I have pretty full brows, I'm gonna keep it kind of soft for this look. I don't want anything like too intense. So I'm just gonna kind of fill in any sparse areas and just kind of sharpen up the tail because I like a strong arch and a strong tail. I saw this this meme on Facebook the other day and it was kind of funny. It was like talking about how makeup sounds like we're playing like a video game or something like really intense, because it's like, is that the new MAC palette? It's like, yeah, it's a, and then it had all these fancy names. It's probably not translating. I should have saved the meme in my phone where it was like a XXX hardcore 10 points to Gryffindor. Have you guys seen that meme, or am I just making zero sense right now? And then depending on my mood, sometimes I like to highlight under the brow with a little bit of concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that Rimmel concealer from earlier and just kind of clean up underneath because, you know, mama's due for a wax, but let's not talk about that. So I just take a little bit right up and under, and not only will it conceal any hairs, but it will sharpen up the brow and highlight too. I'll just blend that out with my finger. I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyeshadow before I go back and finish my skin. So I'm gonna use one of my favorite palettes today. It's the Nudes. I shouldn't be talking today. From Maybelline. As you can see, I get a lot of use out of this. I really love the colors. And I'm only gonna use a couple today because I wanna do a really nice winged liner, because for some reason I associate Valentine's Day with winged liner. Only me? Sorry. First, I'm just gonna take this cool toned taupey shade here as my crease color on just a nice fluffy crease brush, and I'm just gonna dust this into my crease, just kind of as a little transition color, just to give us a little something. And now I'm just gonna take this really light shimmery shade here, this like kind of vanilla tone, and I'm gonna highlight the inner corners of my eye, to give them a little pop. I love inner corner highlights, if you guys didn't know. I'll take a little bit on my brow bone. This is like the perfect highlighting color, which I really love. And then I'm going to take on my lid this matte kind of creamy shade here. Again, I do want to keep this eyeshadow pretty simple and let like the lip and our liner be the standout points. And just to build a little more intensity in the outer corner, I'm gonna go ahead and take this chocolatey brown shade here on a little bit more of a dense brush, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of depth in that outer corner. Nothing like a little chocolatey brown on your eye because you're hoping to get some chocolates. Or you can buy them half off 2 days later because mama's gonna be doing that. I'm just going to keep on blending and softening any edges. So I'm just going to go ahead back to my skin now and finish that up. And I'm going to take a little bit more of my translucent powder and just kind of wipe away any of this excess. And then set the rest of my skin in place. I love this brush. It's so fluffy. It feels so soft. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my skin with my usual NYC bronzer in the color Sunny. Just gonna give myself a little glow because, you know, winter, Valentine's Day. Ain't no sun here, guys. I'm gonna go back to one of my favorite blushes, which has been an obsession. If you guys have not tried this, I just lost my whole train of thought. If you haven't tried this, it's the NYX Dusty Rose blush. It is so pretty and perfect, and I think it looks good on like all complexions, and it's just like the prettiest glow on your cheek. I love that. So soft, very romantic, very Valentine's-y. So corny, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my skin with my City Color eyeshadow in the color Skinny Latte. It works as an awesome highlighter, and I just love this shade. So I'm taking a little bit on a fan brush. Give myself a little highlighter. I'm I'm gonna go ahead in now and do my winged liner, and I'm using one of my absolute favorites. This is from NYX. It's the matte liquid liner. If you guys haven't tried this yet, it's my absolute go-to favorite liquid liner. It is matte, opaque, black, just like stays on, does not chip. Mama don't like that. It's just really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on right now. I'm just gonna pop on a little mascara before I put my lashes on. This is my favorite mascara. The Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's just the best mascara, the best. Okay, and yes, I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on off camera because I feel like it just gets old after a while. I'm just using some of these really pretty wispy lashes. Anything really like flirty and soft I feel like will go really well with this look. So I'll be right back. Okay, and while my lashes are still kind of drying, there's still a little glue, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. So I'm going to use a really pretty, of course, very Valentine's-y color, which is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. It's like a super Valentine's-y color. I know, I can't stop saying that. You guys are like, girl, stop. And it's in the color Apple Crisp. And I'm just going to take a little bit of like a burnt red liner just around my lips first, just to give myself a little guide point. I'm dropping everything today. I was thinking about it, if you want to go ahead and do a little bit of like smoke on the bottom or something, I'm just going to take a little bit of that taupe tone I'd used earlier and just kind of dust it along that bottom lash line, just to kind of give me a slight more sultry feel. Just kind of like smoke it out a little and then a little mascara. Normally I like to go soft under the eye, but I think this look could use like a little bit of like a sultrier look. A little mascara. This is my favorite for my bottom lashes. It's the Hello Lashes from IT Cosmetics. And now your look is all set. Now don't forget to go over and watch the next part of this Valentine's Day series on Cece's channel. I'm going to have it linked down below for you guys, so go and watch the next part and enjoy! Happy Valentine's Day, you beautiful creature. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!